car accidents are a major cause of death globally. So for instance, I think the estimates could be around 1.9 million people are killed every year around the world by vehicle collisions. So they could be inside the cars, or they could be walking on the roads and get hit, or on a bicycle and get hit. So it's a really major cause of both injury and death across the globe. And for young people especially, young people ages 5 to 29, the car accidents are actually the top killer of young people. So it's something that we really need to look at more as health professionals. The images that we use are Google Street View images, which are available globally. So they're available for the United States. They're also available for 122 countries across the world. We manually annotated the images. So that means we looked at images and then a human identified various objects in them. Sidewalks, street lights, street signs, the type of buildings, the type of roads. And then we use those annotations. It was over, I think, 20,000 manual annotations to train the model to recognize these features in the images. And then from those features that it recognized, we built a model for each of the features. So a model for sidewalk, a model for streetlights, a model for a number of lanes. And we use these models to make predictions on images it hasn't seen before. So for this study, we analyzed 165 million images. That's not really possible for manual annotations, but it is possible for the computer to do. The cause of car accidents is, as you know, many causes. So people will say distracted driving or substance use, right? You might be drinking from a party, or you might be talking on the phone or music, you're changing the station or something. But it can also have to do with the road environment, right? Sometimes there are suboptimal environments. And so what our study is trying to do is what can we do in terms of road design that can help prevent some of these accidents. So we're finding things like having sidewalks is very important. Sidewalks is actually associated with a much a large reduction in deaths. And then street lights are important to illuminate the roads. The more lanes that you have, the more dangerous a road becomes. Because you have more vehicles going through an area. Street trees are actually helpful. So street trees, when you plant them, they're helpful for more than one way, actually. In our another study, we found that street trees help reduce depression and anxiety and increase walking. So they're helpful for that, but they're also reduce collisions. They create a narrowing effect. So when you see trees, drivers just naturally slow down. And so they also prevent vehicle collisions. To combat vehicle collisions, you would put in more sidewalks, put in more streetlights, put in more trees, be alert for lanes, roads that have multiple lanes, because that's where more crashes will potentially occur.